with the kid. I got Urbane with me.
What up?
And we're just off here. We're chopping it up about something going on right now. The 3 City Nights tour that he's doing.
Yes,
Urbane's
sir.
got that cracking. He just hit, it was stop 2 or 1?
This is stop 2 tonight. Last week we did Monterey CSUMB. We had the Capitol event. They had me come out, rock the show. It was lit. And then from then on, I came here for this one. So that was on my campus. That was awesome. I got to perform in front of my school, my peers basically, people I go to class with finally. I've been trying to get that for 2 years now, so that was good. And then here,
you finally got people to see your peers, everybody around
you. Yeah, they're like, whoa, yeah. And then you hit me. I remember when you hit me that morning, you're like, bro, you want to come out for round 2? I was like, hell yeah, I'm down. That was awesome, coming back to the city. And then next we got Fresno. So that's homecoming. That's I'm going home, so I'm gonna try and get that one. Through the roof.
And where's that going to be in Fresno?
It's going to be at Pleasure Nightclub. Back in the day, they called it Galeb's, so most people still remember it as Galeb's. It's still the same spot, just different owners. So Pleasure Nightclub is going to be, I get on stage at 11, so try, if you're going to be out there, if you're hearing there, it's around there, go out, check it out.
Definitely, man. If you guys are out there, make sure you go check that out. And just another one, where can they find you on Instagram?
Instagram, all social medias, official Urbane. That's official. Urbane, and that's it. Official Urbane everywhere.
So, quick question, since we were talking about events and performing. I know every artist has their inspiration.
Yeah.
How long have you been performing?
Performing about probably off and on. If I counted how many
So, how long ago was it when you started performing?
Okay, I was about almost my whole life for poetry.
Okay.
I did poetry back in the day. I'll say. First I can remember 14, an actual gig event, 14.
Yeah,
I was about 14.
That's dope. So in your mind, what would you say, do you have a main stage or a goal arena or just venue that you would really want to be at one day?
So before I answer this question, shout out to my boy Jihad if he ever hears this. Okay. He told me this when I was about 17, 18, dropping my songs in high school. He said, the day you come back, if you could come back in 10 years, from graduating high school and sell out the Save Mart Center, which is back home in Fresno, you made it. So that's ever since he said that to me, that's crazy, because I could sell out all the arenas in the world, but Fresno won't fuck with you even if, they won't fuck, I can't customer, but they won't mess with you if you, it's hard to get love from your city in Fresno. Yeah. So if I could come back and sell out the Save Mart Center, then I know I've made it in the world, basically.
And in respect to that, because I forgot exactly who it was, but there was a quote, I think it was from somebody down south, and they're like, you can do and go out to wherever it is and impact whoever it is you're impacting, but really you haven't done anything until you impact your city and your own community to where you're from. Those are the people around you. Those are the people who know you and are really actually kind of pulling for you. So until you really give them something to know or just leave them with something, you can do all you want.
That's exactly what it is. Speaking of that, I'm trying to get plugged into my high school. I started a scholarship out there for the kids.
That's
going back home and giving back. So if any artists out there listening, go back to your city and definitely let them know you're doing things, but still never forget where you came from.
It's definitely a key fact when you have a key piece of importance when you have a spotlight or you're on a grind doing your own thing. To have just that humbleness for your own city, everybody around you. Going back and helping out. Maybe if it's you can't do too much, maybe it's buying snacks, walking around handing out to homeless, doing clothes or something. Always. Going out to parks and just feeding kids or whatever it is. Just volunteering type stuff. Just helping out. But right here, man, Ozcat Radio, we got Urbane with us. Coming up next, we got his track, One Take.
Yeah.
So right here, do you got anything you want to say about this before we play?
I did it for a competition, did not win, but the song ended up just going viral on its own. So it's not viral, but it's at 15K as of I think last week on YouTube. And people are just vibing to it. It's about what's going on in our generation. Social media got us twisted, man, so... And I'm not saying I'm not saying I'm perfect that I don't do it. I'm saying I'm just noticing what's going on with our generation.
I'm definitely hearing you. A lot of people are twisted up in it, and a lot of people, I use it too. Everyone uses it, and there's certain purposes people can use it for, but people do twist it a lot. So right here we go, Urbane, One Take. As an independent artist, as an individual as well, I wanted to know what really inspired you to start when you started music, inspired your sound, and who are some of the artists that really kind of caught your attention?
Okay. Artists of influence. I'll say first one's probably 50 Cent. Random. Okay. When I was a kid, the first time I ever wrote a rap. I thought about poetry or whatever because of Tupac was influenced, but Yeah. But when I was watching Get Rich or Die Trying, I remember that time he wrote something for his moms. So I was like, I'm gonna write a poem for my moms, and that was like the first time I actually thought about rapping. And then watching that movie, I was just like, I wanna be like, someday I'm gonna be just up there like that, And then after that, just growing up, Wale, he's probably my favorite rapper of all time actually, Wale, because he's from Nigeria too. Like he's from DC, but like his roots are Nigerian. Okay. So I because of that, a lot of things he rapped about. He rapped about things that I legit was going through as a Nigerian in America. Like some things he rapped about, Okay. And then probably one of my biggest influences is J. Cole. For sure, like J. Cole for sure all the way.
And why is that J. Cole?
I don't know, man. It's just. J. Cole, Wale, kind of similar in the idea of like storytelling, lyrical. I like that kind of music, and like I love East Coast music. So it's just that vibe. It's a little easier to just rap, like listen to. And then
it's that cypher music.
The flow.
It's not as hard as a West Coast cypher type thing.
Yeah. But that just speaks to me a little better. I don't know what it is. I just love that kind of music. And then J. Cole, because of the things he does I like the art. It's not just about the music. It's about also the person. And I don't know J. Cole personally to say I know everything about his life, but I do know what he puts out to the media. That's just some kind of things I look up to. Like my dad, people around me, the leaders around me. That's how they influence me. And it's like, okay, how do I find that in a rapper? And my dad thinks, like when I told my dad I want to make music, he's like, yo, just like Lil Wayne, like this. It's like, nah, like there's other kinds of rap that I need you to see. Yeah. And J. Cole's one of those where I'm like, I could play that in front of my pops and he's not tripping. He's like, ooh, that's good music. And I could play that with my homies and they're like, ooh, that's good music,
It's just universal hip hop that a lot of people like and understand. It's a storytelling.
That's exactly, and that's how I feel as a person. It's like I want to tell a story. Like I know how I feel. I was like talking to my dad in that song. It's different songs. It's just different things. Like that one I'm talking about, like social media and like Instagram girls, they're gonna hit you up, blah blah. But it's things like that. It's just how the game goes, man.
But yeah, and another thing I wanted to talk about, because you were saying that earlier when you started doing poetry and you got introduced into rap, you wrote a poem for your mom.
Yeah.
When you first started rapping, were you inspired by family members or anyone in your lyrics? Like, did you start writing songs about people, or what was your first feel to just take off into hip hop?
So I have a thing, like all my friends know this. Every song I've written, besides maybe one or two, it's like I really, really, really either went through that, it's like that's me, or someone very close to me went through that. But it's not a story. Like I have maybe 2 features where I talk about a fantasy, but I tell you at the end, I say, this is a fantasy. Like I literally say, like this is a fantasy, but I hope it could be reality type thing. But most of the time it's about something I went through. Inspires, like the first one was about my mom. Probably I wrote about my cousins because I lived with them growing up, just like living in Africa. And then obviously when I got to middle school, high school, it was about girls,
So, you said you lived in Africa?
Yes, sir. Born in Africa, man. I moved here when I was about 12. Moved to Gardena in LA, and then ended up in Clovis for middle school, high school. That's why Clovis, Fresno is like home now, but Africa is like home. That's where I'm from.
Okay. And did you start writing when you lived in Africa?
Yes, sir. Get Rich or Die Trying. I watched that in Africa. Like I thought about writing poems because I listened to Tupac. Like I didn't listen to Tupac, but Tupac was around me because of my older cousins. Like I didn't listen to it, but it's like I heard rap around me with my cousin Biggie, Pac, all that. And then after watching that Get Rich or Die Trying, it was like I'm gonna write. When I saw a kid doing it, it was like, okay, I could, because most of the people I heard were older. So I was like, I gotta get to that age.
And you just felt that connection, seeing someone around your age actually putting in that work. You're like, okay,
I could write that.
That's confirmation.
Yeah, and that's how I started.
Okay. Yeah. So 50 Cent is definitely, he sounds like he's definitely been a big influence.
He's a big influence. Not necessarily in like, I don't rap like his kind of music because I'm not from the streets, but just like, I'll listen to anything 50 drops.
Yeah, his story.
I watch Power.
And just his business.
Methods. Exactly. Okay, exactly. You get the man. I look up to those kind of people who are doing it.
Exactly. Not everyone as an artist or just an entrepreneur coming up should just look towards people who have actually done something whether it's establish a business or just work somewhere for a long time, because everyone has strategies. You know, you don't have to reinvent the wheel, but you can add your own spice to it and your own twist, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah. But man, right here we got Fly Guy coming up. Oh, actually, we're going to hold on that one. We got Perk Calling by Mozzie right here on Ozcat Radio. Midnight Mic Check with the Kid. Thank y'all for tuning in. Shouts to Urbane for coming through one time, rocking Creative Collective again, man.
Do I do?
Ozcat Radio, 89.5 FM, KZCT, layout.
Right here, man. You know what it is. Midnight Mic Check with the Kid. I got my man Urbane with me. At Official Urbane on IG. How you feeling right now, brother man?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good. It's been a good couple weeks. It's been a run, so I'm loving it.
Definitely, man. Tonight's been a real good night since the start of it, since Creative Collective. And once again, I gotta say, you rocked it. You connected with the crowd, and that's what a real performer is supposed to do.
Thank you.
So continue in your grind, continue doing your thing into a bigger magnitude when you get there, bro. You'll access that. Just keep that in mind. But right here, I wanted to touch on this, like one of my personal favorites that you perform, and this is the one that really connects with the crowd and pulls people into it and captivates the audience I've seen with you, is I Know How It Feel. And this one's just real. This one's true, so we're not worried about this one. This one's just dope, man. But before we go on this track, what really, I know it sounds like the struggle and everything, but what really inspired you at the moment to write this and sit down in the studio and put in the effort for that one?
Am I gonna get real? Okay, so I Know How It Feel's a record to my dad for the most part, most of it. Like in the verse, I was like, to my dad, I freaking love you, but you won't understand. This is me being a man. I'm grown up now. This is God's calling. I have no doubt.
We were talking about with the hip hop earlier.
Yeah, so he's like he doesn't understand. You know, he's African. You know, I'm African too. Don't get me wrong, but he's like, you know, from he's like that has what in him, and it's like, as your son supposed to, the story he's supposed to tell back is my son's at this big school, getting 5.0 GPA, you know. So, I mean, I'm still in school, don't get me wrong, and I'm trying my best to get through it and just graduate. But to him, it's like, why are you doing this? I want you to be in this world. But it's like, he doesn't understand that. Ever since I was a kid, I've been
everyone has their own dream.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Not everyone has that same ideal to go to school, and school is not for everyone. Everyone has their path that they want to travel, you know. And people believe, like you even said, that's God's given path for them.
Yeah.
You can't doubt that, man. And shout out to you for actually working towards that. But right here we got I Know How It Feel by Urbane. Make sure y'all listen closely to this one. Ozcat Radio, man. That was I Know How It Feel by Urbane right here. That one actually tells a story about a lot of things that he was going through at the moment. And I know a lot of people could connect with that one because we were chopping it up about that one as well. That was some real stuff, you know, we'll say on the radio.
You know.
Well, man, Urbane right here. It's been a great night with you, just chopping it up, having you come through the Creative Collective. Where can they catch you coming up? I know you said you have a show in Fresno.
Yeah, I got one in Fresno, you know, Pleasure Nightclub, formerly known as Gaylord, so we're going to try and get that one lit. Okay. That's Thursday night. Thursday. It's gonna be lit, I'm telling you.
Dope. And yeah, we can tell you that one's going to be lit. He's definitely been connecting with the crowd lately, and your performance skills jumped since the last time. We kind of had a shorter audience this time, but you definitely had everyone in the room with you on that one. I saw a couple cats from the back behind the cashiers come from behind the workers. Yeah, they came out and turned up too, man. But shout out to you, and everybody make sure you follow up with him at Official Urbane on IG, SoundCloud.
Official Urbane. Everything is official. Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. Website's officialurbane.com.
Shirts.
The shirts are on my website if you want my merch. If you're in Monterey, we got it at a local store called Ocean Grown. That's like their local hip hop. It's dope over there. Dope. So we got it in there, and then online you can get me on my shirts, or you can just hit me on social media and we'll get you connected anyway.
Definitely, but man, I'm gonna have to pick one of those up soon. Speaking of that, but right here, man, make sure you keep up with Urbane. Everything on there at Official Urbane. Thank you for coming through once again,
man. It's a blessing to be here. It's from day one. You hit me. We've been working, and it's just getting better.
Definitely gonna have to build. There's gonna be more shows coming up. We're actually having a Halloween creative collective. It will be at Elevate. It'll be a Halloween themed one on October 28th, which is the Friday right before Halloween. Because Halloween is that Monday. You know who's partying on Friday? Nah, that's not happening.
Yeah, we'll get that.
Man, right here, Ozcat Radio, Midnight Mic Check. We got Heaven by Tax Artist. Thank y'all for tuning in. Yeah, right here. Ozcat Radio, man. We're back. It's the kid in Urbane once again. You already know what it is. How I like to do things in here. I've always liked instrumentals. I've always liked freestyle, seeing artists in their natural raw art form and skill and talent, you know, man. But right here, we got something that's kind of just trending. So I'm gonna hit you with this song challenge real quick.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. So we're just gonna start it right now and see how it goes.
Okay, can you turn it up a little bit? Could we start it? Let's go. Hey. Can the headphones get louder? Hey. Yeah, my mind's so gone. Trying to find life, yeah, I'm stuck on this throne. Sip a little something just to get through the day. Nah, I'm just trying to get through school and get paid. My daddy don't understand what you gotta do. So the money on my mind, but I'm trying to finish school. Wait, let's twist it up. Now a nigga started getting money, so I'm just still trying to get it. But everybody staying hating. What am I finna do? Get through this pain. Everybody wanna talk, they wanna see you gon' sing. Cause they don't understand the shit you gotta do to make it. Every day I breathe, I'm just trying to get this paper. Damn. It's funny how the game goes. People who didn't hit me up, now they wanna go to shows. Now they wanna say something. Oh, hey, what's up, bro? Now I don't know you, man. Nigga, I ain't talked to you since what? 08, 09, maybe. I'm just trying to get some money. I'm just trying to make it. All my family with me since the day one, some day twos. But you know what? It's all good, cause now we trying to get this. Sip a little bit, chill the brew. Talk about the pain while I'm trying to get through all of this. Please, Father, forgive me for all my sins. I'm a young man trying to figure out life. That's real. So if you judge me, well, here without sin, cast the first stone. That's just how it breathed. Said, the money make the world go round. The money make the world go round. But if she come around this, well, make her world go round. Change the world up. That's our hospital now. My homie told me I got a freestyle on the beat last minute, but it's all good cause I'm a coming, you know I'm all up in it. Urbane, that's the name, man. Let's get the paint. I'm just trying to paint a picture for the people who ain't. See, I'm telling you, if you got a dream, young, you should go for it. Everyone told me I wouldn't make it. Now, see, I ain't talking about the golds, the diamonds, the bling. Just a young boy trying to make it in the scene. So if they tell you that it's hard, well, nothing hard comes easy, and nothing that's easy is worth it. So please just believe me when I tell you this, man. All the late nights trying to make it, late nights trying to do this. I've been looking through the world. I'm just trying to find purity, trying to find some music. Yeah, I'm trying to find myself, but hey, I ain't scared of nothing. I ain't scared of none of you. Everybody talking, but I've been trying to walk in. I've been walking through the light. God, please forgive me. I said it again, because I've been committing too many sins when I sip on the throne. Yeah, my mind steady gone. Smoke a little drill. My niggas, they weak the man, I'm sorry, mama. Forgive me. I said I've been doing so much stupid shit, but you know I'm I'm a young kid. So I like to think. I don't know what to say no, but mama keep going to the end of this because this beat got me feeling stupid. So I'm trying to get some instruments, trying to get some Benjamins. Please play, I'm talking about the money. Where is it at? Man.
Right there, man. I was Midnight Mic Check. Cypher right there with Urbane. Quick little freestyle. Thank y'all for tuning in. Once again, we always do this every Friday from midnight to 2. Right here, make sure you keep it up, 89.5 FM. Right here, we got June featuring Mozzie Twin, City on Fire.